Television.
They just like different things guys like, right? Like narratively, they like love stories. They like it when I like love stories too, but they like it. You know, they want to watch movies about like women being mean to each other. You know, and getting revenge. These guys just want like a version of Rambo. You know,
That's true.
Speaking of Rambo, I've just watched the first 4 Rambos with the whole family, and Rambo, First Blood, Rambo 2, First Blood, Part 2, and Rambo 3 were a certain level of violence.
Yeah.
You know?
Can I put the dog right here?
But Rambo, which was like Rambo 4.
The new one, the latest one they
Not
just
the
made.
latest one, but the second latest one.
Yeah.
Was a whole new level of violence.
Yeah.
Like bayonet into like a baby's head kind of violence. Like that one
that
was...
wasn't an actual scene.
Yes, it was.
What was
In
it?
the baby's head?
Which movie?
Yeah, Rambo. When they were it was like Burma. It was like they were
line.
exterminating everybody.
Yeah.
Is this the latest install?
No.
The second
one
latest
before.
one. Yes,
Okay.
but yes, the one where he's older.
Yeah.
And he's like living in wherever is close to Burma.
He's just angry.
And the Christians come in,
Oh, you gotta make me kill again, motherfuckers.
kind of. And when they're burning down that village and like killing the doctors and killing the kids, they like cut a kid in half, and that one is a whole nother level.
Holy smoke.
I was like watching it with the boys, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot.
He got the director's cut you could only watch in Holland, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. Holland, they're open-minded.
Yeah.
Are they? Everyone, welcome to the Christmas
Oh, we're
edition.
doing it.
We're doing it. We can go back to talking about Rambo in Holland.
Oh.
Welcome to First Frames First, episode 74.
Who are we?
Nobody's.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. We're Canadian filmmakers with the dream of surviving financially on the backs of our films.
Welcome to our show where we bring people along on our film journey.
Maybe we can learn a thing or two.
Maybe we can teach people a thing or two while drinking beers.
I mean, if you can't drink beers while filmmaking, what's the point?
We are Fable Forest Films, failing our way to success.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. I mean, our show. First Frames First.
74 episodes.
Seriously?
74.
That is a bit of all right.
Is this my first episode?
No. Is it?
You are high as balls.
No, 'cause I know I've done this. I remember we did this in a car once,
Yeah.
and the audio was dog shit. So I guess that technically counts.
No, you've been on the show before.
Once
Also.
before.
Yeah, I think.
But it did go out. I mean, the one in the car went out, didn't it?
I predict after this one, your viewership is going to triple.
Oh,
Yeah.
Skyrocket.
Just skyrocket.
This is the first podcast
almost as high.
we've done together.
That's right.
Jim Appel. Or wait, were you there that time we podcasted around the table in your house during filming?
Yeah.
I wasn't even there. I left.
No,
That's right.
no. You know who was there? Both Zachs and
Yeah.
Jenna.
That's right.
Both
Yeah,
Zacks and
that was a
Jenna.
late night, and yeah, I was burnt. I was done, and it was time to vamos.
Those
Yeah.
were all late nights.
Yes.
Every night was a late night during shifted filming.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Mostly because of the friendship.
Is it going to pick up the sound of that thing in the background?
Maybe.
I don't know.
It'll probably sound like
And the dog
No,
eating
it
the-
won't.
famous last words. Oh, you won't pick up that sound.
Yeah, totally. So, why is Holland so happy and carefree?
Well, it's because they have prostitutes.
And they were like the first people to ever
They were the first
legal weed. So like they're just open-minded there. So like if you have an experimental film, it'll probably be okay in Holland.
would-
But
would go well.
even like ultra violence, they're cool with that.
I don't know. Well, they're probably cool with self-expression.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like if you wanted to
Not
see
like yay ultra-violence, but like if you want to do it, yeah.
if you want to see a fucked up thing, Holland. I think actually, you know what? Like, let's be honest.
Japan.
No, Berlin.
Oh, you think?
Well, yeah, Berlin. Berlin is where you would go and you would watch someone like, put on a diaper and get peed on by like 14 nuns on a Thursday.
Is that like an art piece?
Yeah, like you would see that in Berlin.
That's at the that's at the Denny's.
And then they would turn down the lights and they.
That's like all of Europe in my mind.
Yeah.
Anything that happens, then at the end they turn down the lights and it's like.
Yeah, whatever happened. I don't know what happened to that music, because if I hear that music in North America, I go, oh, there's some fabulous gentlemen that like the company of other gentlemen around, or they're Germans. They like the same music.
No, I think that music has its place, it has its niche, and people still love it. But the people who go there generally are having a really, really good time. Taking
Also,
of things.
let me tell you something. There are many places that have it. We're just too old to know where they are.
Yeah, I used to go to those places. I used to go.
I worked beside a German dude, and now I listen to that music.
man.
Yeah.
I went to raves all the time. Loved it.
That was the best.
Yeah,
Raves
that was
were
back
best.
in the 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just saying you wouldn't find, like, people in our age, you didn't find too many gay dudes at, like, a heavy metal show. Not saying that they weren't there. They just weren't
They were
there. Right? Like, that wasn't the music that you would associate. No.
So you're saying the heavy
That
metal
and
folk aren't gay?
No, they could be. They absolutely.
They all are.
No. If you like heavy
You're a
metal,
dick man.
definitely not gay.
By the way, this is 6 minutes into the Christmas episode.
Christmas, everyone.
Did we even just, nothing. By the way, slamming sweater here. This is quite nice.
Thanks. It's my Home Alone sweater.
Merry Christmas, you filthy
That's good.
animal. I like it.
That's cool. I actually started
Is it
watching
supposed to
Home
be
Alone.
fizzy or not fizzy?
Well, yeah.
Taste that. Taste
It's fine.
He just wanted your lips on his lips.
Yep, that's fine. Tastes a lot
Oh, it's
more.
like watery. It's like
It's
a seltzer.
No. It's like a vodka soda with a hint of pineapple.
Sometimes
I thought it was more on
sometimes-
the cooler. I was expecting like a.
Oh, like a plethora of sugar?
Yeah. Well, no, this is actually
These are
delightful.
healthy.
No, this is delightful. I like that a
Yes.
lot.
I hate this. Put your lips on it first.
Well, here's the thing.
I've given it some consideration.
Taste this.
Well, here's
Give me a
now I
look.
love it.
But my brain was expecting one thing. It was expecting sugar, right?
Yeah.
Because most of the time you see something that isn't beer in a can, it's generally sugary.
Right.
And you go, and you're like, oh, wait, this isn't sugary. Has it like been, is it
Sugary?
reindeer piss? What is it?
What did D-Man give me?
Yeah. But I know you consume them, so like.
I like it because, it's vodka. I find them tasty, and they don't fatten you up.
I was in Kentucky not that long ago, and I, without shame, bought a version of those. The White Claw.
White Claw.
White Claw.
Haven't heard of White Claw.
Basically, it's that. It's like a seltzer. It's alcoholic. It's not beer.
There's another one I really like. It's called Nude.
Yeah.
You would like those.
I would never.
They're a bit more flavorful.
I'd like to see them, like a bunch of guys up north in a lumber camp in Timmins, Ontario.
You guys want
You
to
know? Timmins,
grab me another
Drink a couple
nude.
cans. I'd like this conversation to be.
I liked it.
I like them to be having this exact conversation. I like it. It's not fattening. You know, it's very low calories. It's just
But
a
I will
hint
have
of
beer.
pineapple.
I start off a vodka, but I am gonna
Delicious.
have
Quenches my
endurance
thirst and
six.
gets me fucked up, and I forget about my horrible family.
There's no lumberjacks
Merry
here.
Christmas.
Is my favorite time of year.
Are you guys fans of Christmas?
I never used to be, but I am now. I'm getting more into the Christmassy-ness now.
Well,
Yeah.
last year you hated Christmas.
Last year I did?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember why.
The girls would tell you I'm a Grinch, but really I do like it. As it gets closer, I enjoy it. It's the leading up to it, the changing of the house, all that shit, the putting up the tree and everything. And I've enjoyed that in the past too. Used to go and get a tree with my dad all the time. Loved all those meaningful things. Christmas to me is all about the Santa, the gifts, the giving, the love, the joy, all that jazz. Not the necessarily religious factor. Sorry to those who are, but to me, it's a time of family and love and gathering.
No. Let's take a moment to collectively shit on Jesus before his birth. Let's honestly, I'm like 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's
major.
not make this conversation about that. But yeah, I do enjoy Christmas. I love it.
Now,
And then it's over.
Now, the thing is, in South Africa, Christmas is not a big deal.
No.
At all. Because it's sunny and it's summer, and so no one's inside very long. So like a Christmas tree gets put up in the corner somewhere, you know what I mean? And then the gifts happen on the day, and but like, that's it. Like, I don't think I remember really hearing Christmas music, you know what I mean, leading up to Christmas, because people are out doing things, right? But it's so crazy and wild in Canada, and I have kind of become accustomed.
I'm like, the first part of your story just made me real sad. You're like, Christmas is no big deal. Fuck it.
No, it really wasn't, because you're outside, you're swimming in the ocean, in the pool, you're out spending time with your friends. It's also summer holidays there, right? So as a school kid, you are now, it's your vacation time, right?
Oh, that's it right there.
Yeah, so you're out and about and doing all the things, and you're just not really thinking about Christmas so much. But like when it snows and everybody hunkers in, it sort of promotes family, and I actually have grown to love.
When it snows in South Africa and that promotes that feeling of family, what time of year is that?
Never.
Oh,
He's referring to the here now.
Oh, so here's the
No,
thing.
here in Canada now.
I bet you if it was more aligned to our calendar year, though, like I think because
So silly that it's...
well, here's the thing. It's Christmas is a break. In like the weather got shitty, and we're just starting to deal with the shitty weather, and then you get a little break.
Yeah.
Right. That's why Christmas is awesome.
And Chicopee opens this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh.
when is the weather shitty in South Africa?
It gets... The thing is that it's different, because when the weather gets shitty in winter, and let's say at night it's going down to 5 degrees.
Celsius?
Yeah.
Okay.
Between 0 and 5. Yeah, you see here, you guys are like, you guys are babies.
I'd swim in that.
Well, the thing is that your
That's good
house is not insulated, and you have no central heating. So it's 5 degrees outside, and it's 9 degrees inside, and you don't have a knob that you can turn. Like everyone's
got a
wearing
knob you can
jackets.
turn.
Everyone's wearing jackets and sweaters inside. Right? When you get out of the shower, you freeze your
if
tips
you
off.
can't heat up the house, yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So-
Winter's more difficult.
So,
I think winter's more
wouldn't you
difficult
want a
in South
little break
Africa.
from that and put Christmas there?
Now, see, hold on.
So why don't they? Because there is a period of time. Why don't they have
Why
a
don't they
heat
move
source
Jesus'
in their homes?
birthday?
It's too expensive.
Oh, okay.
Just because you got 3 months that you have to insulate all your windows, which aren't insulated. You have to fit all your doors so that they fit nicely, so that there's not drafts going in and out. It's just too expensive.
If it's too expensive to have heat, that's also why Christmas sucks.
I gotta plant a flag though.
It's not Christmas stuff.
I gotta plant a flag
That's
on that
June,
one
July.
statement though. In Canada, if you don't winterize your home in the wintertime, you die.
That's good.
That's fair.
That's why people don't do it in South Africa, because they're fine. They're uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but you're fine.
Right.
Whereas in Canada, if you're not comfortable, you're dead.
Yeah, totally.
That's like in Texas. I have one of my best friends. His family's from Texas, and everybody has like a case of water in their trunk, or like a water
you never
can.
know.
Oh, because it gets so hot.
Well, yeah. Well, here's
know when you need a drink.
the penalty to being in a remote spot with no water in Texas
Oh, wow.
is you die. It's like that simple. Your car breaks down in the middle of nowhere.
Well, the water can help you with that too if it's an overheating situation.
Right? Yeah. But not having water is stupid. Everybody just does it. They just put water in their truck.
Yeah.
In their car.
Sure.
You're fine.
You don't think about it.
Okay, what things do you keep in your truck for like emergencies?
Oh, I know what you're doing.
Lay down.
What?
Go.
I only have now. I know there's supposed to be an emergency pack that you keep, like a blanket and a candle and a thing. I have jumper cables.
Okay,
That's good.
That's
that
it.
will help.
That's
Definitely.
it.
That is it. Yes.
So in the cold months, and I have done this in the past, but I haven't lately. But now that you've brought it up, I think I will again.
Nope. failure.
Especially if I'm going out of the city type of thing. But my dad, years ago, gave me a little hint. I took an empty can from whatever that was in the recycling, and he said, and bring a candle. He says, in case you get run off the road on the highway or something, if you burn a candle inside your vehicle, it'll keep it above freezing, and you will survive the night. until someone can find you in the morning if you don't have a signal or anything with your phone.
That's right. That's why they say keep a candle.
Yeah.
Because it'll keep you alive.
So, and I kept something like that in my vehicle all the time, but I haven't recently.
Did you use it?
I had once, actually.
No, you
yes,
didn't.
I did.
Caca.
I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah. And that's when he said about the can and the candle, because I said, I'm going to a friend's cottage. We're with another friend, and we were meeting friends there. Happened to be in a blizzard. And the Woodstock Road, or the road past Woodstock heading towards the cottage, was literally closed. We went around the sign and continued to go.
Good thinking.
Pretty
Yeah.
Well
we were
done.
all of about 5 minutes away from our destination, or so we thought, because at the time we didn't even have GPS, but could not see 10 feet in front of the car. It was going that slow, just snow going by like crazy. And
4x4?
No, just a van. Drove off the road into the ditch. And yeah, got stuck. And did the candle in the can thing for an hour or so, and then decided, okay, let's try and do a walk. And we saw a light down the road and went to a farm, called our friends who we were going to meet. They found us, took us back to the cottage for the night, and then we dealt with the van in the morning.
Whoa.
Wow. But had the candle to keep us warm, and in case there wasn't a farm there, I mean, we would have
Died.
No, we would have kept warm for the evening. Anyways, it does happen. It did happen.
It happened to you.
And keep a can and a candle in your vehicle.
That is excellent advice. Yeah.
I'm cracking
Hey,
another drink already. How are
you
you,
sure
ladies?
you
Yeah,
want,
I'm about to.
Yeah, I
do the
want to
same.
know what you got in your
You
car.
want to know what I got? What you want?
100%.
Okay, God.
Is this why? Is this why
Did
the
you know?
question came?
Did you know?
I don't know.
All right.
I know what to take.
Okay, so this is what I keep in my truck.
Blow up,
I
doll.
need an opener.
I keep 2 SOL thermal blankets made of Mylar. I keep a large bivvy for myself, which is a Mylar sleeping bag that I can get in. It reflects about 90% of my body heat. I also have bivvies for every additional seat in the truck.
Are you fucking serious?
In addition to that, I have a pack of tea lights. I have
Candle. Those are candles.
yeah, they're candles.
Little baby candles.
I have a pack, like a
little
brick
cups.
of them. I have a water purification system.
Get this shit out of
I
here. You don't
have-
have a water. Is this in case you're
No,
stuck
no.
for like 8 days?
I have-
you can pee into the.
I have a full set of outdoor thermals, so like snow pants, boots, mitts
In what kind of vehicle does he drive?
yeah.
truck.
in my truck.
What the?
I keep it all behind the seat.
This is bullshit.
No, I swear to God.
I know he's gonna. He
And
just
I
bought it.
keep
Put
one
it
of-
in the truck.
I keep one of those hammers to break the window, and it also cuts the seat belt.
I have
Do
one of
you
those.
know
How
what? Yeah.
So the bivvies
go.
are in the center
does the
console.
person who just threw the whole Jesus thing down earlier
Yeah.
say, I swear to God?
Oh,
I
okay.
can't believe you when you say that. That's bullshit. That's
right.
A turn of phrase. You're right. But here's the thing. I've always done that. Like a version of that. I've always done a version of that.
He's a prepper, for sure.
My dad invented the hammer and the cut your seatbelt like 35 years ago. And he tried to get it going in Africa when he lived in Kenya. And he did like a television spot. And he tried to get it going. He couldn't get the product to do anything.
Damn it.
Yeah, but he did. Because he used to drive truck in North Africa.
Did he patent it?
Hey?
Did he have the patent on it?
Probably not. I don't think so. But anyway,
He's not rich.
he tried. He tried to do that thing. I can't
crazy.
believe it's a thing. Like you say this thing, and I was like, huh. Because he just told me stories about when he tried to get that going.
Yeah.
Smash the window, cut the seatbelt.
I have one in my glove box also.
That's crazy. I'm gonna tell him.
Orange handle.
I'm gonna tell
Mine's
him.
blue.
Tell him I owe him $5.
There's your. Are you looking for that?
Is that me?
No,
I finished
Don't
it.
tell him. You don't want to
No,
crush
I
it. You
need
don't want
to-
to crush him.
I'm going to grab an
I
opener.
gotta send him.
Remember that time you could have been
I'm gonna
rich?
send him a picture
and
of
life
mine.
could have been amazing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send him a picture of
Sorry.
mine.
Probably not rich though.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So what do you keep in your
The,
vehicle?
the person that made the hammer seatbelt cutter, you think they're rich?
Yeah.
So back to the survival thing. You can literally get everything. I just have upgraded versions of all those things.
Yeah.
But literally, my first kit, I went to the dollar store and I got all those things.
It's
It's like $7, $8.
Now, the snow pants and the boots, are you going to try to put those on and be like, oh, this is for a 7-year-old?
No, so like, I own snow pants and boots, right? So I just don't keep them in the house. I keep them in the truck. because if I ever need to wear them, I know where they
They're in
are.
there.
Right? I go put them on, right? If I'm blowing snow. But when I'm not wearing them and I'm just wearing shoes, I'm either going somewhere, right? And if things got crazy, I can get into my thermals, or I'm going somewhere to get in my thermals, like skidooing or something.
If I like go travel to Ottawa in the winter, I always throw my winter boots and like extra hat and mitts in the trunk.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to wear them. I normally just continue
Not
wearing my
while you're
tennis shoes.
driving.
Yeah, it's like zero. I keep all my outdoor gear in the truck. It's like or in the trunk of my car, like it was in the Cadillac. There's zero cost.
Yeah.
Zero cost to being safe. Costs you nothing. It costs your you could save your loved ones.
I don't really have safety stuff, I don't think, but I do have.
Did you switch your thing off?
Halfway
Oh
through
no!
You should leave your fly open for the remainder of this.
You really should have waited
That's what
till you was
happens when I
here.
have two little freaking. God damn it! And I'm up there. I'm peeing, and I'm thinking, my mic's on. What
Right.
the shit?
It's okay.
No, I want that.
What time is it?
25:05.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Okay. I think we should leave it in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should leave the whole of it in.
Oh, wonderful.
Why would you want to edit any of this?
I think I'm back on though. Yes.
This is all gold. Yeah. Oh, this is all amazing.
So, what I have in mind is, I have jumper cables.
I don't have that.
You don't have
I have
jumper
a battery
cables?
pack.
Okay, that's
yeah.
good.
Do you like that?
I have jumper cables.
No.
I have
You don't like
This is terrible.
a tire. I'll take it.
No, it's fine.
What a day.
It's not that terrible. I have.
It smells like an old boot. Okay, it's fine.
I love it.
You like licking the bottom of people's feet?
If it was Jennifer Aniston's boot, I'd be like, oh, I'm in that.
Do you want a Coors Banquet?
No, I'm okay.
Piece of shit. It's in the nice stuffy.
That is
bottle.
gorgeous. It's really
Okay,
gorgeous.
Jennifer Aniston was here right now, and she sat down, and she was hanging with us, and we were all kind of enamored of the fact that it's Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
And she's a totally relatable person, and she's delightful, and we're not being like sexual with her or anything.
No,
I'm not,
but then at some point,
no.
like, does anyone want to lick my feet?
No.
doesn't
What
like
she does is she kicks off her shoes and her feet just reek. What do we do? What would you do? It's Jennifer Aniston.
Nothing. You do
Would you
absolutely
go?
nothing.
Would you go? Oh God! What the hell? It's with your feet.
No.
You would just.
You'd be like,
We would all just look at each other and make faces like this.
If Jennifer,
Jeff
Jeff
Anderson.
was hanging
let me
with
tell
her,
you something about Jeff Anderson.
we would already be friends enough with her to go, damn Jen, oh my God.
That's the move, right? She's
Your
probably like
feet
a test.
reek.
She goes, "My fucking feet reek."
Yeah.
And we're gonna see these are real people. I'm saying.
Do you remember back in the day,
Right.
Britney
Do they
Spears?
actually like me as friends?
Back in the day of Britney Spears days, everybody was like, what's wrong with this girl? She's so perfect. Everything, everybody was like, oh, Britney Spears, Britney Spears. Bad foot odor.
Really?
Is her thing.
Okay, just to be real
That's
though,
a rumor.
I would
No,
take
that's-
her entire foot and put it right in my mouth.
Even now?
Okay, that's.
I don't know, maybe, but like it's Britney Spears. It's just to say, like, I would want to take a picture of it, like, and people go.
That's somebody else's foot. We can't even
It would
see
be
Britney
like,
Spears.
no, it would be like,
that's not
get
Britney
this shot
Spears,
down the
you can't
leg.
prove that.
There you go. Yeah, hey, hold on. Right.
Who's the guy from Married with Children? What's that guy's name?
I know the guy
Do
you're
you
talking
know the
about.
story? The
Ed
dad?
O'Neill.
That's it, Ed O'Neill. So
No, what's the story?
So Ed O'Neill, he told the story on, I don't know, I think Ellen. And he told the story about this girl who kind of came up to him in an airport and like was so enamored with him and asked to take a selfie. And he was like, sure. He was like, I didn't want to, but then I was like, okay. Takes a selfie with her and he's just doesn't want to be there. She's super excited. And then he goes, I didn't even realize until people kept telling me that I had to check my Instagram because it was Britney Spears. And he was like, I had no idea who it was.
That's hilarious.
I have seen that. That's funny.
Anyways,
I just don't know who the kids are. I don't know who the kids are. I do
the
feel out of
Stranger
touch.
Things kid is going to be in Ghostbusters. Did you watch the trailer?
Oh. Like,
Oh,
what is this? Which Ghostbusters is this?
The
Is
new-
this
the new one.
All the ladies?
Millie,
No.
Millie Bobby
They're making
Brown.
a new one.
They're revamping?
They're revamping.
Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown. That's her
No,
name.
she's not in it.
Oh, I thought that's who you were talking about from
No,
Stranger Things.
the kid that plays Mike, her boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Drake. The one that Drake doesn't text.
Yes. This is like Egon's granddaughter moves to the country farm and shit goes down or whatever.
Moves a barn with his mind.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm excited.
You got to keep Ghostbusters going. That is good.
Yeah.
It's one of those good stories.
But this is a sequel, not a remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not
Oh,
seen the remake yet with
With all the ladies?
okay.
It's actually not a
character.
remake either. It's
No,
not. It's
it's a reimagining.
No, it was a redo. Yeah.
yeah, totally.
And I like how they totally ignored it because it was such a horrible movie.
Was it bad?
It wasn't a good movie. No.
I
didn't hate it.
Well, I don't remember it.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible.
So here's the thing about Ghostbusters. To me, Ghostbusters was not just a really good story about ghosts. Ghostbusters, the story, is kind of really stupid. Ghostbusters has always been about an ensemble. It's about
100%.
yeah, it's about
Oh, yeah.
It's about Dan Aykroyd, right? Like it's about the whole crew. Bill Murray.
All of them worked
Yeah.
amazingly
we
together.
actually what we've
I
had.
feel terrible that I don't know the black guy's name. Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson
Ernie Hudson. There you go.
and
Whew, not racist.
Ivan
Who's his next?
Reitman.
Ivan Reitman. Yes. No. Ivan Reitman directed it.
Oh,
What's his
what's
name?
Egon's name?
Egon's name.
Did Ivan? It wasn't okay.
So
Oh my
bad
gosh.
at names.
The phone.
Oh, hey Siri. Who played Egon?
That's enough.
Which one? Here are some options. Igor.
Oh,
Victor Frankenstein.
she's so stupid.
I am Dragon.
I clearly
I am
heard an
Dragon.
N,
Hold on.
not an
So-
R.
Hold on, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a comparison.
A quick test.
No, we're
so
not.
what I will say
Who played
is that
Egon?
Google heard him.
Egan Spengler was
Harold
played by
Ramis.
Harold
Harold Ramis, that's right.
so. We've had
Sorry,
this
Harold.
discussion
Team Google.
recently, and it's not about the what. Like what people do could be anything. It's about the who.
Right.
Totally.
It's like Die Hard is not the same movie if it's not Bruce Willis.
Right.
Because you like watching Bruce Willis shoot the gun.
Yeah,
And be the badass. It's Bruce Willis that you're watching, right? Like, if it was someone else, it wouldn't be the same.
I honestly thought that the well, let's call it what it is. It's Girl Ghostbusters, right? Like it's an all-female cast. Now I thought the movie was okay. The problem people have with it is that it's Ghostbusters, and I think it would have been even worthwhile if they didn't even pursue that Ghostbusters storyline. They could have been like Ghost Hunters or anything else. It could have been that story.
Well, the only
with
thing
the
is that
supernatural
they
stuff.
just wanted to make
Yeah,
they
someone
wanted to get
basically.
people in the door.
Yeah.
Now I like the girl that played the girl Spangler, or the girl Egon rather, but I didn't like. Oh, who's the girl? Is it Kristen Webb? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
She's in Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
I don't like her.
I like her.
I feel bad.
I like her.
She's not my fave.
No, I thought they're all excellent actresses. I honestly think that just would have been a better movie if it wasn't Ghostbusters. They had to live up to how everybody felt about
Yeah.
the original Ghostbusters. And
I
then,
think it's tricky.
And then no one went, "Oh, this doesn't feel like Ghostbusters at all." It's because it's not about the ghost. It's about that cast.
Yeah.
Those specific men.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel bad because I don't think that movie would have been made with those four ladies in another way.
If it wasn't Ghostbusters, if it didn't have the pull of the
I don't know
Ghostbusters franchise.
if they decided to make it.
Yeah.
Like, if they just did it, right? Like.
No, you can't make an ensemble ghost hunting movie.
It's
that's
like
not
if they
Ghostbusters.
it's like if they made
Yeah.
a team of and now I'm gonna just make the same statement, but if you just took 8 female actresses and made them like funny thieves in a movie that wasn't called Ocean's 8, I just don't think
Yeah, people wouldn't be interested because
They wouldn't be as
using,
interested.
you
because
wouldn't
you're
have-
using the name, you're using the franchise.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have tricked a portion of your audience.
that's right. Yeah.
But here's the thing.
But you'd never sell the movie. No, they'd be like, "Oh, you mean it's like this movie?"
I think we're kind of drifting into maybe A different conversation is how movies get funded
Yeah.
and they get resources. But if we're just comparing movies and stories,
Yeah.
right? If we're talking about like, oh, if we didn't, I agree with you. Yeah, like being called like Ghostbusters
You're gonna
allowed
trick
them to
people.
get the money to make that movie.
Yeah.
And that's a totally different thing. It's not fair that.
And it pulled a bunch more people into the theater than would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you would have made a better movie
Yeah.
if it wasn't
Yes,
Ghostbusters.
and this is business versus art.
Right. Yeah.
100%.
So Disney, I just watched Star Wars today, and Disney is making a movie called The Jungle Cruise.
Yes.
Did you see
I've
that?
seen the ad for that with
The Rock.
The Rock, and yeah.
Well, that's
it looks.
that's a theme park.
It doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
It
Is
looks
that a
kind of
remake?
like Jumanji.
Yeah, it's a theme park movie. So there's a Jungle Cruise theme park
Oh.
at Disney World, and it's been there forever. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So when the hippo
that's
comes
cool.
out, yeah.
Yes, that is exactly it.
Yeah.
But they do this.
They're making a
They-
movie out of that?
Well, yeah. So in the trailer, anyways, the boat is like a trick. They take like rich people on it, and then the hippo, it's like
Trained
it's a fake.
hippo.
Yeah.
No, it's a fake hippo, but they're like scaring the people or whatever, and then the girl like pays them to go into the real jungle and blah blah blah. And they go on an adventure. I didn't know
It
that.
reminded me a lot
If you
of
like
Jumanji.
this, you'll like this more.
Yeah, Jumanji was cool.
Well,
I saw the new Jumanji.
so the Pirates of
I
the
haven't seen that either.
Pirates of the Caribbean was that. It was a Disney ride for like 30
Yeah,
years.
yeah, oh yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they made a movie franchise around it.
Around that ride?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Let me tell you something.
So there was
Let me tell you something.
There was a pirate.
Captain Jack Sparrow drinks $30,000 worth of wine because of that ride.
There was
Since it's the
Yeah,
make of the
yeah,
movie, then the animatronic Jack Sparrow was there.
Yeah.
That looked, of course, exactly like Johnny
So
Depp.
when Terry Rossio and Tim Elliott wrote the movie, they wrote a pirate movie, right? And they tried to sell it everywhere. But Disney was like, hey, we just happen to have
A ride?
a ride, and we're Disney, and slide ruler. Okay, we get some Johnny Depp. What's Johnny Depp doing? We can get him for a few mils, right? Orlando Bloom, yeah, boom, okay, rides, asses in seats, because like people aren't riding this ride like they used to ride it. You know, boom, bingo.
I would love to. I would love to see like a pie chart of Disney's earnings,
Oh,
like
Based on what?
like movies. I'd love to see movies, TV shows, merchandising, and then like theme parks. And I'd love to see how the profits divided, because I know that they kind of feed each other, but like they made 10 billion at the box office this year, I think, with Marvel, with
Star Wars.
Star Wars, and then with the new animated movie, what was it? Frozen 2. I think overall they made like 10 billion or something like that. They broke their record. And I wonder how that compares to how much they make with the theme parks.
So get this, they also own Avatar.
That's right, it's on Disney Plus.
Well, they're coming out with the new one, right?
I mean, he's been working on the new one since he finished the first one, which was like 100 years ago.
Well, he worked on
gotta
Avatar
be
for,
mind blowing
like-
when it does finally make it.
Yeah, he was working on Avatar for something like 30 years.
Wow, he put
he
it
had to
put it
wait-
up on the he wrote it and put it on the shelf.
Yeah, he had to wait
Before
for the
Titanic.
technology to catch up.
Yeah, before Titanic,
Yeah.
And it is Princess Mononoke. I mean, not Princess Mononoke, Pocahontas.
Oh, sure.
Totally. Yes.
Which is fine. It's fine.
I would have said it's also Dances with Wolves, but yeah.
Yeah. It's all of
Dances
those.
with Wolves is Pocahontas.
So James Cameron's storytelling is never amazing.
Yeah.
What it is it's amazing.
I thought, yeah.
Everything he does, he hasn't made a single bad movie. Like he's made a movie that you might not care for, but when you watch it, you go, "Oh yeah, that's something I've never seen before."
Pretty rock solid.
Yeah. Like none of the pieces are really stupid.
Have you seen the trailer for? It's got who's the Twilight girl?
Kirsten
Stewart.
Bell?
Yeah,
Kristen Stewart. She's in like a movie, an underwater movie. It's kind of like
Yes.
The Abyss.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
seen the trailer for this?
No.
Oh,
I'm a
it looks
sucker for
amazing.
those.
It looks amazing.
I like those types.
I'm a sucker for underwater.
They're
movies.
like scientists at the bottom of the ocean, some sort of thing, and like shit goes down. They can't get out, and then they gotta like go across the ocean floor to get to this other thing to get up.
Aliens.
And there's like aliens or ghosts or something in the ocean. It looks fucking great.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
T.J. Miller's in it,
That sounds
being smarmy.
weird.
It
Ghosts
looks
or
really
aliens
good.
or something.
You can't really tell.
Well, the Abyss
It's
is
something.
aliens, right?
Yeah.
Do you see the Abyss? Oh, if you haven't,
You have never
wonderful.
seen
Oh
The
my
Abyss?
god.
Have you not seen The Abyss?
I need to just.
It's
give
one
me
of
a
those
thing.
movies that makes you think because
Oh.
the oceans are what 90% of our planet is a big deal that has not been
Not
100
90%. Come on,
Well,
it can't be 90%.
fucking massive. No, we are the planet of water.
I don't
We're not the
know.
planet of land.
Tell me.
I don't know.
90%.
Yeah,
Am I
The
wrong?
Abyss is.
It's a lot of goddamn
you're
water.
100% wrong.
So I would. I would say True Romance.
Am I wrong?
Not True Romance.
Anyways.
True Lies.
True lies.
We haven't
That
seen
was
the bottom of our
probably
oceans.
his, not his weakest, but like the one that you probably could throw away.
And I loved that
But
one.
it's-
When I was young and that came out,
but
I
it's
loved
awesome,
that movie. Yeah.
right? That's a,
Bless you.
Oh,
Bless you again.
what did you swallow?
I don't know. You're coughing up a lot.
that's a, yeah. Like,
True lies I could watch on a pretty regular basis.
that's what I'm saying. Like if you had to rank them all, you go, okay, the bottom of the list
Well,
is
Jamie
True
Lee in
Lies.
there is
That's the
fantastic.
basement. That blows
Right.
my mind.
Yeah.
I have not seen The Abyss.
Holy
Oh my god,
That is a must
Okay, you
watch.
should do that tonight.
It's a must watch.
1989.
Oh,
Dude,
and-
The Abyss is
and what
awesome.
was the
and
guy's
check
name?
this
Damn
out
it.
with The Abyss. They shot the whole thing underwater.
They
and
actually went
Yes, the
into a
crew,
submarine.
they went into a submarine.
no,
A submersible.
no. So here's what they did. There was a pool that they used.
Mm-hmm.
It was the largest swimming pool in the world at the time, and NASA used it to train astronauts in, and the U.S. military used it to train people when like they crash a helicopter in
Yeah.
to get out.
So big.
And
It's so big.
The cast and crew would stay down there.
Yeah, they would stay in a submersible. And they
everything's
filmed
in these
everything.
submersibles. It's awesome.
And they got
And there's some
rest-
stuff, when you see it, they did it. And you're going to be like, it's fucked up.
They shot for something like a year. And the chemicals to keep the water clear, they didn't want to keep it sanitary. They needed to keep it clear so they could film through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody was like bleached white.
And now all have
Are dying of
symptoms
cancer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Small price to pay.
Ed Harris is looking pretty good though.
It's a great movie. That's it. Ed Harris. Thank you.
Yeah, I got to watch this movie.
Yeah.
It sounds
It's awesome.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, the effects are wonderful. You know, you are underwater. throughout
probably
this whole movie.
practical,
It's-
super practical.
Yeah, it just works perfectly. And then the stories within the story are amazing as well.
Because it's about the Who.
Yeah.
Like when you tell me about the movie, it's like there's an alien and they're underwater and it's a space. But really, the reason you love the movie is because when you watch Ed Harris do his thing, you love that guy while he's doing his thing.
The most fascinating part about the film to me was the way he was able to deep dive as far as he did deep dive.
Yeah.
So Adrian, they can't take in oxygen. He had to breathe a fluid full of oxygen. And the premise behind this was he wouldn't compress if it's all in his system.
Yeah.
Right? Because he was diving 20,000 freaking miles down, whatever. That's not the amount, but you know what I mean? Super, super deep.
So this was some sci-fi.
Some sci-fi shit.
Filled
but-
his lungs
No,
with a liquid.
real, not
But it's a
sci-fi.
real thing.
It's a real thing.
So
Oh,
we all,
it is?
and the science behind it is, you breathe liquid for 9 months, your body will remember. That is a quote from the movie.
Yeah.
The scientist who sets him up, he's like, it's gonna freak you out, man, but you gotta breathe it. Your body will remember. Trust me, you breathe liquid oxygen for 9 months of your life before you came out of your
when
mom.
you were a baby.
You breathe liquid oxygen. You will remember, and you'll be fine. And he takes his first breath of this stuff in the thing and panics like crazy, loses his shit, and then, and he's fine. He can breathe.
But he's not like breathing. What is
breathing.
he doing?
He's breathing it.
He's breathing, literally encased in this fluid.
They go like crazy. The movie's crazy.
You have to watch the movie.
There's a scene, dude. There's a scene.
That sounds amazing.
He wears special contacts so he could see through the fluid.
My favorite story about the movie is that, and I won't spoil anything, but the leading lady won't talk to the leading man. I think it's Mary Stuart Matheson, or what's her name? She won't talk to Ed
Pop,
Harris
do you want
anymore
something else to drink?
Because of the movie.
because of the movie.
got
Because of
options here.
one scene and one thing he had to do in that scene. And it was so heart-wrenching and brutal that she cannot see him again. She can't talk to him all these years after. And it's one of the most famous movies ever made.
Rape scene?
No, not a rape scene. No, it saves her life. And
But
it was
he had to-
so hard on her that she was like, I can't, we're done. They didn't have a single scene together again in the rest of the shooting.
Nuts.
Well, I gotta watch this damn movie.
It's a
Mary
must-watch,
Mary
bro.
Elizabeth Masterin.
Yeah, I always get her name wrong.
Yeah.
Now I've moved on to a land shark. Fins up.
You
It's
see,
yours.
land shark sound, it tastes delicious instead of
This podcast brought to you by
Shoe
Land
water.
Shark. I get 20%
Well,
off your
that-
Land Shark.
are you done it?
By
I have to
using the
drink it
offer
really
code
slowly because it
first
tastes
frames
like bucket
first.
water.
And if they won't give you the 20% discount, then
Thank you,
call
thank you
them.
for giving me a beer.
Put it down and have something
We're
else.
being
Yeah.
sponsored.
We
Yeah.
could gift yours in the
If
morning.
Land Shark won't
What
give you the
the
20% discount on the website, call them and leave a message and say that you want to apply.
Would you like a land
the
shark? 'Cause I
first
really don't
frames
care.
first
I'm fine. I'll finish this.
rebate?
You can place the piss water down if that's what you don't want to drink. And
Look at these two guys.
Do you know what I'm going to
Bunch of
say? Do
jerks.
you know what I am going to say? The Earth is covered
Whoosh.
with 71% water.
Wow.
so I was a little
And
off.
after that, he's still
By a
giving you a
little
beer.
off.
My point was it's a bitch load of water. Did you? I will freaking. This is bullshit. I need to crack something new. Did I do it? Yes, I did. So, was there a
We touched-
topic of interest?
in
for
some
this
cultures,
evening's
we're
conversation?
married
We're
now.
just free balling. Just doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
We did have a topic of interest. It was about Land Shark sponsoring us, but you guys were,
Yeah, we were.
anyways.
20% off.
I brought it in.
20% off with the offer code first frames first.
That's right. Now, guys, we do want to tell you we're probably gonna adjust the podcast in the future. We're gonna change things up.
Okay.
We're going to shorten everything.
We had this discussion last time.
Nobody
Why-
wants-
So
we're
I
just
get
gonna-
tonight
just
why
gonna
we're going
do
to
it.
run on, but
I think you're making a
why
mistake.
have you not?
Already.
Well, because we continue
See-
to have guests,
Which
I
causes conversation.
I think when we have guests, though,
Yeah.
Okay, well, some people like to watch like the little tiny clips.
Yeah.
But I'll say this.
Can't do it.
Yeah, you can. What?
It's,
What?
It's,
Well,
it's
you
legal.
can. It's legal here.
Oh, it's the marijuana.
Yeah, it's 100% legal. So, long format versus short format. Most people like the long format.
yeah,
Like that's where people went from clips to long format.
Those that listen to podcasts
Yeah.
are prepared for a listen.
yeah,
Yes.
I got shit to do. I'm
Yeah.
going to drive
Or
somewhere.
they're working out, or they're driving somewhere, or they're doing whatever,
Yeah.
or they're working in a factory pressing 2 buttons every 3 seconds. They've got themselves tuned into something that makes them feel like,
let me tell you something.
I'm okay.
This is quality.
This is the shit you want to
This
hear.
is
when you're
quality.
pushing buttons
I-
every 2
I-
seconds.
H2O.
Okay, listen. I promised you we're gonna
know that
we're gonna
movie.
triple your viewership. Every time you have me on, we're gonna triple your viewership.
Well,
We're gonna make it happen.
How many times do we have to have you on before we're in the
All
you
the
know,
time.
the
You
six
should make it
digits?
my podcast.
Change the name. First frames, Mike Woods.
Yeah. Here's the thing. No one wants to listen to 50 minutes with like a 5-minute ads. I know you don't have ads now, but like maybe one day you will have ads. No one wants that because they're like, oh, 15 minutes. What are they going to say? They're going to introduce, then they're going to say goodbye. There's another 3 minutes. So I got like 10 minutes of something to listen to.
what's your favorite podcast right now?
Oh, Joe Rogan Experience.
Joe Rogan.
Just because it's long and he has a format that's not unlike what we've been doing tonight. We're human beings talking to each other
Yeah.
about what's on our minds.
Yeah,
And we're kind of enjoying each other's company.
kind of.
And yeah, and like we're,
Do you listen to every episode?
yeah, pretty much.
Have you listened to the one where he got the guy that made the Game Changers documentary?
I did.
Listen to podcasts.
I'm busy making my way through that because I watched the documentary.
Yeah, so here I watched the documentary, and here's the thing. I
Need
think
earbuds.
he did a good job. Not actually, he gave both sides their points.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, your science, your math is not really adding up. Also, your resistance to this thing is not 100%. But I thought that there was the guy who made the film came in looking for a fight, and the guy's main point who was opposing him was like, I think if you eat a healthy diet of healthy ingredients, you can be healthy.
Well, let's
You
just
don't
quickly.
need to
What are we
quit
talking
meat.
about?
Yeah, so The Game Changers is basically this documentary that's getting a lot of waves right now. It's on Netflix, and it's basically that the argument is that meat is actually bad for you, and that you should eat Now they don't even on the website they say if you eat fish once a month, or if you eat every now and again you still are on a plant-based diet. But they even claim in the documentary that professional athletes do better on a plant-based diet.
So that's where the wheels fell off for me.
100%.
Yeah.
This is the documentary made this argument, and they made it quite strong. And then Joe Rogan had a nutritionist on. And then Joe Rogan and the nutritionist kind of ripped through the documentary. And then the guy who made the documentary, who's an MMA fighter, and the reason that he made the documentary was he was trying to get healthy faster. He wanted to heal himself faster to get back in the ring. And so as he was digging, he started finding stuff about plant-based diets and how good this could be for you. And then, he made this documentary ultimately. And then he went on the next podcast, and defended his documentary. And this is what I'm working my way through right now. Because we've been toying with the idea of like a 95% vegetarian diet.
Yeah, so
we're just playing with that right now in my home and in our personal life.
So the nutritionist was saying that his critique was taken out of context, where he said what he was saying is that there's no, based on the same studies that they had shown, there's no statistical data that actually proves that meat as a consumable is inherently dangerous. There's nothing conclusively based on the studies that they cited. He goes, these are your studies, and I read the math the same way, and here's where my math adds up.
Yeah.
He says it's different if you're eating shitty burgers.
Yeah.
And but if you're like eating a lean beef, he said my diet is 90% plant-based, but I also eat meat. And they say I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
And that's what they kind of got hung up on. But the bigger message I thought was
Don't eat Cheetos.
Don't eat shit. Yeah.
Right.
You'll be healthier if you don't eat shit.
Right. To me, it's like, and that's what I was saying to you about the Jordan Peterson. And again, he's not a.
We're going full Jordan Peterson.
Well,
Strap in. We're going Jordan Peterson. Hold on. Let me turn this around. We're going Jordan Peterson.
now it's half and half. Okay. He was just saying that he and his daughter eat a complete beef diet.
Yeah.
And they're super healthy, and some of their health problems are going away, and they're not eating vegetables at all. And we tried that for a while, and it was great. And then we also tried vegetables only, no meat, no bread, and that was great. I think, honestly, it's like, don't eat chocolate chip pancakes every day. It's the sugars and the breads and the... I mean, look.
No, you're very true.
This is it.
Yeah.
It's all the breads.
If you get onto the keto thing and stuff like that, that's avoiding the sugars, that's avoiding the breads, all those
it's
things.
not eating shit.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you this now, veering away from that, but staying in the world of film. What percentage of your time do you spend? Because you said you spend a lot of time on YouTube.
I do.
Now, I would consider YouTube to lean more towards like documentary style stuff. Like, what percentage?
What do you watch on YouTube?
Yeah, what percentage of your viewership is fiction versus documentary style?
So zero fiction. So most of the stuff
you don't watch any movies these days.
No, I do watch movies. No, I do watch movies. But I'm not like when I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching.
Yeah.
I want to watch real people do real things.
Yeah. Documentary style stuff.
Well, it's even like
Or reality.
I watch a channel.
More so than
a
documentary.
channel called Sailing Uma,
Reality
where
type shows.
it's a young couple and they sail around the Caribbean, and
This channel's amazing.
yeah,
Everybody loves them.
What is it?
Everybody loves them because
It's
she's
called-
so super, super hot.
It's called Sailing Uma.
she's
UMA.
yeah.
It's awesome.
Isn't she super, super smoky?
Not really. You know what she is? Adorable.
She's adorable.
Her and her boyfriend,
They're delightful human beings.
Or married, I don't know.
They're engaged.
Delightful
They're
human
delightful human beings, and you watch them. You go, oh yeah, I could spend 20 minutes once a week watching them.
It's like a couple. They were architects, engineers,
Architects.
and they're like, you know what we really want to do? We want to build a sailboat and travel the world. And so they buy a broken sailboat and like shave it down, take all the garbage out of it, fix it. They don't know anything about sailboats. They're like, we're gonna learn how to sailboat, and they build the sailboat. And fuck, sorry, we gotta take a small break here. Whoop.
Oh,
Ew. Sorry, man.
that's okay. These floors are built good for that shit.
Teeny tiny break here.
It.
Oh, mine is dead too.
Okay. No, it's not.
Oh, I just turned it back on.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Danny.
Ooh.
Get in there. Get in there, puppy.
Oh, this is gonna be amazing.
Oh yeah, it's good. One alcoholic dog. What's your policy on alcoholic dogs? Again? Was there a policy?
Zero booze for the
Is
dog.
there a zero booze policy for dogs? Because
Because this dog is,
I don't think the dog,
is enjoying Christmas.
hates it.
No, he's good with
Here,
it.
let me get down there.
No, I got it, man. Don't worry about it.
Emergency.
Here's your
Emergency.
Thanks. Sorry.
We will get you another one, brother.
No, this is good. This is
We're
still
gonna
good.
need more naps.
What I did is I really quickly stuck my toe in it.
Well, I was drinking shoe water before.
Was it that bad for you, Adrian? Oh, for shit.
No, that one was empty.
No,
Hey?
it was fun.
You don't like the Bows that much? Or?
No,
Derek-
do you know
Derek-
what? I can
Derek-
drink a lot of beers,
Yo.
but there's a certain...
How often do you gotta clean shit up off the floor?
Often.
You're good at it.
Thanks, man.
Here, pass me that towel.
Yeah, I will say that I can drink just about any beer, but there's a certain taste that tastes really like shoe water to me.
So,
Like it really does taste like dirty
well,
sock.
we're not back on the show right now.
I'll take one of those.
It's a lagered ale.
I'll take one of those sock waters.
Give me.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like hops?
No, I'll drink a hoppy beer.
the other one, I've got here is a very hoppy beer too.
Yeah, I'll drink a hoppy beer. No, there's a certain taste, and I've had it in other
Here,
beers.
try this, bro.
I gotta pee before we shut things back on again.
What do you mean? Turn them back on.
Are we back on?
I know what you mean. I know what
No,
that
you're
is.
never off.
That's not
Right
me.
on.
It tastes like the inside of that dog's asshole.
It's a dirty taste. It's a dirty.
What are you guys?
It's like if you had a bucket of water that you cleaned the floor with, and then
Yeah.
left it outside, and then took a cup of it. I imagine it would taste like that.
Yeah.
Well, first though, what you have to do is put 14 pennies in it overnight. It's got that.
It's got that sort of
It's got a little bit of
iron
penny.
taste.
You know?
old money taste.
tastes like old money and sexuality.
Tastes like.
Oh,
tastes like.
Derek switched off his mic
Tastes
again.
like. Helen Mirren. You know?
Tastes like hell. All right. Like, are we rolling? I hope we're not rolling.
No, we're going.
I
Always
would,
been rolling.
yeah, Helen Mirren. Like, I'd drink her bathwater. Yeah, like, you give me like a cup of it. Like, she's old now.
Yeah.
Helen Mirren.
Yeah. She's a.
Like, you saying that?
here's
Do
what
you
you gotta
remember
do.
what Helen
Here's what you
Mirren used to
gotta
look like?
No.
Oh
Here's
my
what you
God.
gotta do right now. Say something that you would never say. That way you now definitely have to cut a little piece out.
All right.
Like, how about this?
Should I cut that out? I think that's amazing. Like I don't want to cut it out.
Helen Mirren's bathwater.
Helen
Switch yourself
Mirren,
out back on there, Derek.
topless.
Helen Mirren. Siri, what's Helen Mirren look like topless?
No, she did like a very famous movie. It was like a very famous movie where she had her kit out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And she was young.
Well, then.
Not too young.
She had bosoms.
Easy.
She had some serious bosoms.
She did. This isn't Helen Mirren.
This is you porn.
Here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
She was.
Helen Mirren.
She was brave.
No. Like, you know how like
Because she's a serious actress, and someone obviously
Not back then.
There was artistic integrity enough to like lose the top
Well, no, what it was is she was cast as a hot actress first.
before
then-
she was a serious actress.
Right, and then when other actresses who didn't have the chops, would fall off and hit their 30s, she.
Didn't Helen Mirren play like a Nazi nurse or something like that at one point?
I don't know. I don't know.
Due to the hat that's been on your head, you got that I'm going really fast look on
Forward
your
and
hair
backwards.
right now. You're like going really fast.
Are we rolling again?
Not you.
No.
Are we rolling again? We're good. We're good.
Make it spike up in the front. That'll be fun.
Okay, we're good. All right, let's keep podcasting. You gotta go. Movie business, right, guys? No, we're talking about the length of podcasts. Like Sailing Uma, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. No, we're talking about
documentaries.
We're talking about how much fiction versus nonfiction you watch.
Yeah. So I watch like interesting stuff I want to learn about.
I watch only fiction,
Yeah,
unless you count Narcos as nonfiction, because there's small bits of footage of Pablo Escobar in there.
So you don't catch yourself up with a bit of the news or anything?
I don't
6 or
watch the
11?
news.
Oh.
I don't read the news. I don't know anything that's going on.
I watch too much news.
some people recommend staying away from the news.
I can't do it.
Well,
They bait you.
there's news, and then there's the real news. So
Whoa,
How do
whoa,
you
whoa.
tell- how do you
Jesus
tell the
Christ,
difference?
10% off Jesus Christ. If you use the offer code. First phrase first.
well, there's the
Which
news
person-
that kind of keeps all of us at bay and makes us think the world is a wonderful place. And then there's Fox News, which is just nothing but bullshit lies and fake shit. And then there's
I thought
deep down
Fox
the internet
News was fair
news,
and
which
balanced. I thought
tells
that
you
was
shit
their-
that's going on the planet that makes you go, oh my god.
Isn't Fox News' slogan fair and balanced?
Okay, well that touches on something very human. Are you more optimistic or less optimistic
Yes.
Then when?
than most people? Like, are you? Do you
About the future?
About the future, yeah. Are you more optimistic about the future, or are you less optimistic?
Well, I tell you, let me throw mine in. I'm more optimistic about most people's future, less about mine.
Why aren't you optimistic about your future?
Just because my body's falling apart.
Oh yeah, but like we're
And I don't think we're fast enough for me to get a robot body.
so. I think that the
No,
world
you're
is.
one generation.
It could happen.
From bionic parts being a regular thing.
I think by every appreciable metric, the world is a better place. There's less people hungry. There's less people sick. There's more people educated. There's more people. People are living longer. People complain about what they earn, but
Hopefully
they don't.
we're those people.
Yeah, well, the people complain about what they earn, but they don't realize what the concept of money does today versus what it used to do 50 years ago, right? Like even 25 years ago, when you wanted to entertain yourself, you either had to jerk off or you had basic cable. Now you have a rectangle.
Or you
in your
jerked off too basic.
Yeah. Now you have a rectangle in your pocket that shows you anything you want, anytime you want it. You can listen to any song you want to listen to.
Everybody remembers the 20-minute workout.
Right? Like every.
Did you get the 20-minute workout in South Africa?
I don't know what
And
that
take
is.
it to the left, take it left, and right, and left. One more,
I think.
two more.
I don't know
I think
what's
the world is
happening right
about. I think there are some places where things are bad, and places are always going to be better. We're better than other places, but I think as a whole, things are better. There's things on the horizon, but I think people have never been smarter to deal with them.
Oh, for sure.
I agree with you. I think the world is an interesting place to be.
Yeah.
Like, we have electric cars that drive themselves. We're talking about Wi-Fi everywhere in the world
Yeah.
for everyone at some point soon. These are cool things.
Democratization of information.
We're arguing about making sure that people's expression about their own selves is one thing. Mm-hmm. But what we're not realizing is that we're not arguing about whether or not everyone has enough to eat or if everybody's murdering each other all the time.
We are. We're arguing about everything.
We're arguing about everything, but like honestly, like North America has an obesity epidemic. That's not a population that's failing. It's failing at one thing, but it's not failing as a population when it has an obesity epidemic. We got so much goddamn food and so much ease in our society that people are getting fat, and it's a problem. He said, fatly.
This, my friends, is the 20-minute workout.
Oh yeah.
You rushed
Wow,
home.
they
You
had
rushed,
cameras on dollies.
you rushed home from school to see these girls do their 20-minute workout.
They had that high thigh cutout.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Delightful.
Now, women's bodies were different than like the ideal.
You
Like
think?
that's not. There's no booty.
Oh, there's bomb there. Well, it's not ridiculous. Like
It's not
crazy bomb.
It's not
But
round.
there's bomb there.
It's not like.
Around.
It's not like.
You can do that move. Right?
It's not a booty. I know Adrian could do that move.
You could totally do that move.
This is crazy. I never knew this is what
This
the thing-
existed. So for 20 minutes, these girls do their little workout.
And that's
the
when-
camera's panning around them. They get into weird shit, but they're all bent over and everything. The cameras are right in the right places.
Know you were
Because
jerking off?
they knew what they were doing.
Did your parents
Hey,
know you were
whoever
jerking
was
off at
making
this time?
What?
Listen. Derek's parents got home at 5. We got home at 4:20.
Yeah. 420. That's a wonderful time.
Did they know that you? Doug, your dad must have.
Probably.
Yeah. Did your dad ever catch you jerking off?
No. Absolutely
He
not.
totally did. He totally did.
He did not.
He just never told you about it. He's
That's
a
fine.
good dad.
That's fine.
What about you?
No,
Yeah.
I was called by my friend's dad.
You're at a friend's house?
Yeah, we had the friend's house.
I'm sorry, I gotta run one off right now. I don't care where I am.
Do you remember when you were that young and you would have to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. We were like, yeah, there's a porno mag. Okay, let's do this.
No, you know what it was? Is you would be like,
Check out my latest
You
Mac.
would be like-
Oh, can I take this to the washroom? Sure, man, go.
No. You're together. You're like. He's like sitting over there. You're like,
wait, no, you're back to back.
you're doing your thing.
You just pretend like, listen, I'm gonna be
That's
like,
fantastic.
oh my god, I'm gonna be like,
We were close.
We're like,
Yeah.
I'm England, you're France, this is the English channel right here. And really?
I like how he's like, we were close. No shit.
Wow. See,
That's a level of closeness
See, this-
I never achieved with my
so
buddies.
this-
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh.
That must have been a South Africa thing.
So this was,
Yeah, I don't know. We just didn't care so much.
so my move would be like, I would see it and I'd play it off like, oh yeah, I see tons of that. And I'd store it in my mind, and then I'd have to hold
You
it in
would
my mind, go back to where I
You
was.
recall it.
Yeah, and then I'd be thinking about it like,
Photographic memory is working.
and I'd get in there, yeah, and you'd have to like hold on to it, yeah, I'd hold on to that. Or I'd watch a porn once, and then that would be in my head for like ever.
Yeah, you know what? Like, so maybe you guys, I had like
Excuse me.
Porn everywhere.
porn stashes
Oh, yeah.
at my disposal that I knew how to get to, that like people didn't, you know what I mean? Like I had like, I could get there.
Did you find a bag of porn in the woods?
No.
Oh, I
You
did.
found a bag of porn.
I think I
both
heard
of
this
you have
story.
found a bag
Porn in
of
the
porn
woods is a thing.
What the
In
Christ?
Canada. No, you never?
No.
It's a
You'd
weird
find,
thing.
you'd find,
So
you'd find a
magazines
bag.
or-
Yeah, magazines,
yeah.
yeah. You'd find a bag of porn magazines wrapped up really tight and like tied to a tree.
Because someone was hiding it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It's crazy because
So they head to the woods for a nature whack.
try this. Find next time you're in a group of dudes
That's crazy.
that you don't know them that well, but like you're kind of getting friendly over the course of a weekend. Float out just in a casual conversation, as casual as you can, just talking about like porn in the woods, and watch how many people go.
Yeah, that happened to me.
You'll see the eyebrow
That's
go up.
crazy.
And if you watch, you catch the eyebrow go up, and you go, "Give me your porn in the woods story." And like so many dudes will have a porn in the woods story.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Or porn on the train tracks. That's another one too.
What?
Hobos walk the tracks. They get bored with. I guess they just They're just so laden down with porn. They just shed porn.
I never walked the train tracks.
Yeah. Purposefully steered clear.
I did the train track walk all the time in the summer to walk to the community pool.
Did
to go
you
for a
ever
swim.
find porn?
Never found porn.
Wow,
I'll tell you.
Michael might be talking shit right now.
I've
tell you.
never been a porn finder. Never found
Listen.
porn. Well, other than in the basement of my father's house, and I found his stash.
Oh, what's that?
Did you guys sit side by side?
No.
Did you have similar taste, or were you like regretfully like, I guess this is what I got to work with?
No,
Dad's porn.
It was good stuff.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
You're like, Dad, respect.
Yeah.
What are you
Respect.
seeing, Mom?
So I used to walk the ditches of Highway 7
Oh wow.
to get the beer cans. This is how I would get my candy money when I was
That
young-
and a
young
van
man.
would show up and flash its
my
lights
candy.
twice.
And once I found a porno mag that was completely soaked and wet. But I like dried it out so that each page was like,
Like
crispy,
precious.
you know? It's like a
Let me tell you, it wasn't crispy from the water.
each page was like
the
from Indiana
water.
Jones. You would carefully like
What did it smell like?
Imagine.
like moss.
Or from Waterworld. Pages of glorious.
Paper.
Have you ever seen such paper? How much for an hour? Half an hour?
That is exactly what Jason was like. When he,
How much for the wee one?
That's where the weed went.
when he found it.
Have you ever seen
Okay, let the
such a
record
paper?
state that I did not make the pedo joke. It was Jason who did it first.
Have you ever seen such paper?
Yeah, okay, all right. You know that guy who when he got that script for Sons of Anarchy? He got that script for Sons of Anarchy and he was like, thank God. Thank God I could be this guy now.
And not be known as the paper.
Yeah. Oh, thank baby Jesus. Yes. What do you want me to be? Yeah. You want me to
biker?
fall? Yeah. You want me to fall for the bisexual? Goggins at the end? Give it to me. Give me that
problem.
role.
Who was he in Sons of Anarchy?
He's Tig.
Take.
He was like the crazy one,
Yeah.
Nice.
and he fell in love with the guy
From the Shield.
from The Shield who played Shane.
Do you know the story about that guy? So
Yeah, he begged him. Yeah,
he begged to be on Sons of Anarchy. The guy that played Shane on the Shield. And
sorry,
who was
microphone.
the guy that wrote Sons of Anarchy?
Oh, Kurt Sutter.
Kurt Sutter, yeah. He goes, the only way I'm putting you in the show is if you wear a dress. He was like, no problem. And so he became the transvestite
Yeah.
prostitute. It was awesome.
Yeah, and then Tig falls in love with her hard. And it is actually
kind
the
of
best
adorable.
love story on the entire show.
Yeah, you kind of cry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you really feel for those dudes.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Isn't that something?
I mean, love is a beautiful thing. Between two biker dudes.
I guess. Well, it was
And
just...
this loops back to like, can heavy metal guys be homosexual?
I didn't say
The
they
answer is
couldn't.
yes.
I couldn't say.
I
they
said
couldn't.
they all
I'm just
are.
saying that, like, it wasn't their anthem, right? Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like.
Fair enough.
Hands up to playing my song.
This
know.
episode.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did you guys not like how this episode's gone? Or
It's
did-
fine. It's not the usual.
Yeah, you're like, oh, is it? You're like, oh, my really.
I've got up and I've got up and left 3 times now to pee.
Yeah,
Recorded one of the pees.
yeah.
You must have like a bladder the size
I got
of
a
a wall.
bladder.
I have
size
a
of a
tiny,
freaking
I have a tiny
hand.
bladder, but what I've been doing is letting a little bit at a time into the couch.
It's been a little loud. It's all right. Couch got Scott discarded.
Yeah,
We're
there we
good.
go. I just look at the dog go.
All right, topic.
Okay. Haifa.
What?
What's Haifa?
It's a city in Israel.
We're
Okay.
going to talk about a city in Israel?
Okay, this is getting deep. What's going on with them?
Nothing.
Oh. I don't understand. Where's this going?
What do you want me to say?
It's where my dad is right now. He's doing a Baha'i pilgrimage right now.
He's doing
what?
Baha'i pilgrimage.
What's that?
Okay.
Baha'i is
Oh, is that?
religious.
That's your dad's religion.
Yeah.
What's
And
your
mom's.
dad's religion?
My mom's Baha'i.
Baha'i. Is it Muslim?
Well, no, not at all. It's its own religion. It was born. It's the same. Like Jesus was a Jew. The guy who
Allegedly.
the guy who founded the Baha'i faith was a Muslim originally. So, in that way, it was born out of the Muslim religion. In the way that Christianity was born out of.
This
the
is
Jewish
one of
faith.
the. So do they to another
Steal the
god
beach?
like
To God.
God or another god?
The same Abrahamic God.
A god?
Yeah, they're like there's one God.
like Jesus and God, one God.
the one God.
Because
They're like there's one.
There are over 1,400 gods that religions around the world believe.
100%. But like they all like.
It's Abrahamic God.
Yeah,
it's
and they
Talmud.
believe that all the religions are talking about the same basic thing,
In. Yeah,
and there is
just
one
their
God.
variation of it.
So, is this the religion that you grew up with? Or
My dad's side, yeah.
So your dad's always been...
My mom was Baha'i also when I was born. My mom was Baha'i. She just left the religion.
Just now.
She was behind
No. When
Baha'i.
when she
Behind thing.
she left the religion, like when my mom and dad divorced, then she left the religion.
Are you
Did she
Baha'i?
get shunned or did she leave?
No.
I never confirmed. If I was to accept a religion, it would be the Baha'i faith.
Oh.
Yeah, 100%. I think of all the religions, it's each religion has its own like it's sort of lesson that you need to that the primary principle. Like out of Christianity, I would say the primary principle is love thy neighbor, and if you take that, you're probably doing pretty good. The Baha'i principle, the primary principle that it's all built on, is equality between men and women and black and white and all the races.
I can get behind that.
That's
It's
nice.
a good lesson.
And and the second one is acquire Latinum.
Acquire Latin.
Latinum.
Latinum? Do you
The
know what
Ferengi
Latinum?
rules of acquisition.
Do you want another beverage?
No.
Do you know what a Ferengi is?
No, I don't know what anything is.
Do you want a Michael
Wait, do you
Bublé?
know what a Ferengi is?
Isn't that one of like little thingy things?
No. It's not.
Do you want a Michael Bublé?
Let me tell you something.
No.
There's a couple people in this room that know Star Trek, Deep Space Nine.
Oh, a Ferengi! From Star Trek. Watch it, careful.
What the heck are you doing?
I just busted this one.
Did you?
I don't know. It's off now.
Well, turn it
Yeah.
on.
It's not on.
You bust.
Oh, it's on.
Thank
Okay, you're back on.
So, Adrian, would you like
Praise
something
Baha'i.
different?
Sure.
What's the Baha'is God
like-
name? Just God? Oh.
Such as?
Yeah, just whatever you got there, as long as it's not a lug tread. Tread
Okay.
lug. A lug.
So, I've
lug of and barley.
I've got a lug tread.
A bugger lug.
So,
This one's a hoppy one, Hop City.
Yeah. I'll have the hop.
You like the hoppy. I heard you said you like the
Well,
hoppy.
Hoppy's
I
not
can't
my
even
normal.
swallow it.
Hoppy's not my normal beer. but
Okay,
I'll
before
do
you
the
crack
hoppy.
that, would you
This
like another land
Christmas
shark?
episode
Would you like whatever you want?
is long,
I have all of these things.
pretty great.
I'll have a land shark.
I'm going to make
Pass the-
pee-pee
pass the
now.
hoppy
So
back.
Give it
you
back.
guys, I know you probably want to listen.
Now, I must say
My
something.
microphone is going on.
I really love talking about religion. I love
It is
religion.
fascinating, and there's so many facets of
I
it.
do too.
I could
I
I
love
could get
it.
into a 2-hour talk just on religion.
I do too, but I could talk about like morality in religion. I could talk about. Here's the thing: if someone believes in a thing, I have nothing to say about that other than that's cool that you believe in that thing. My problem with religions is when one religion says this religion has more validity than another religion.
Charlie, down.
Because I go, okay, well then how do you square that?
100%.
How do you square that statement when if you say,
Hang on.
listen, I'm a Catholic and like, listen, Catholics worship
Stay down.
God and Hindus worship gods, but they're not the real gods.
Yeah.
And then like then there's a qualitative statement where one set of people believes that the other set of people is wrong. And nobody has a good quantitative value that they can say this is proof that God exists. My God exists more and yours doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, and that's
100%.
what also causes wars.
Yeah.
Do you want something else to drink?
Oh, I still got my coffee here.
Still good. What about a neutral?
I finished
Or do
that
you
one.
want a beer?
I'm good. No, I'm good. Trust me,
bullshit.
I'm chemically moderated. So look,
Moderate?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Bub. You're a good boy.
But like, I don't. I'm anti-religion.
I know. I can tell. This is the thing. I do not have like a single religious preference, really. I have my own points of view that resonate more with me. But I actually really like. I actually think that there are really good things that religion does.
I have to walk back my statement. I'm not anti-religion. I am. I'm anti-God as a entity. Like those.
As someone who's watching you.
That's it's just those. There's a question. God exists, and you go, okay, cool. Why? Why do you think God exists? And they go, because my ancient texts given to me by this this person who was blessed upon high because of reason XYZ based on a rule set that I'm going to give you. And I go, oh man, the world's a better place if we just don't do this.
Yeah, I have a hard time with all of that stuff when science comes into play.
Yeah, and to me, it's not even science. You just go like, well, community, right? Like, I can agree with community. I can agree with good works. I can even agree with golden rule. And if you take like the bet, like if you take like
Want something to drink?
what do you call Sikhs? Sikhs and evangelical Baptists have more in common than they don't when it comes to the operational parts of the religion. Don't be a dick. Don't steal from people. Help people in need. Yeah, I can get behind all that. Right? Mm-hmm. Aim a gun at this person.
So that's my question. My question is, can we be good without religion?
Yes.
Yeah.
So then my argument is...
No, so yeah, I don't think so.
Take religion out of the picture, it doesn't matter. You either have a good heart or you have a bad heart.
See, I think it matters.
I don't think it does.
I think
kids that weren't brought up in a Catholic school or anything like that, religion was never a factor. It was just, are you a good person or are you someone who thinks you need to die because I don't like your beard?
Yeah.
That's what makes a person, not fucking religion.
I hear what you're saying, but...
There's a morality framework.
But religion matters to people.
Absolutely.
So I'm saying...
A lot of people's lives are because
like,
of religion, and their focus on their life and each day is on a religious basis.
I won't steal from you.
Is it necessary to have religion to make a good person? I don't think so.
So could tomorrow there be no religion? Mm-hmm. No.
Well, there could be, but there wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Well, if there wouldn't be, then there couldn't be.
Well,
that's
not even a possible thing to state.
Religion?
Yeah, I'm just asking you.
Accepting that the impossible could take place tomorrow, the magical wave of a wand as a thought experiment.
Somebody says no more religion.
Boom, there's no more religion.
So
would be a happy
today,
Yeah.
it could exist because the framework that was kind of started by religion, like laws,
is in the government's hands.
Could we discover it without religion? I don't think we could. I think you would need some person to go.
Here's a set of rules.
So here's the rules.
Thousands of years ago, we couldn't have come up with "don't kill each other" without. If we kill each other, some guy is going to send us to...
No, we did. There were rules. There was law and rules before
so
the
that's what I'm asking.
rules.
Let's say 10% of people had the capability of killing another person back then, thousands of years ago. Within that 10%, there's probably a portion of them that could be swayed to not kill someone, right? To take it from a 2-point percentile to a 1-point percentile by just putting God in the mix.
Right.
And it doesn't affect anybody else, but we can get this down to a 2% by just putting some Jesus.
Some fear.
Now, I guess the question is...
Fear of divine intervention. Yeah.
Is the negative that comes along with religion worth it?
Well, it's worth it to me. Like, I'm doing all right.
Sure. But you might be doing all right without it also.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, Mike has a good point. Like, you take religion really personally,
Yeah.
but why? What has it done to you?
It's done lots of things to me.
To you?
Sure.
How have you been negatively impacted? How's your life been negatively impacted?
Negative
by
or
religion?
positively impacted?
Is it
What
supposed
are
to
you speaking
flash?
of?
Yeah. I think that, I mean, I don't want to get into certain things, but I think that lots of people die today because of religion
Wars.
that don't need to die.
You're probably right, but let's look at.
I mean, I'm definitely
Oh,
right.
but are you talking about objective good? Because
well,
objective
here's
good,
here's the
too
thing.
many
I
people
think
in the
those,
world.
like, to say that there would be no, that the conflict is because of religion, or just that religion is tied up in the conflict, is two different things.
So-
Like, you're saying religion is the cause. I think there
I
happen
think
to be religious people who are having a
get
conflict.
I think people get justified in making
Yeah.
the decisions that they make and saying that it's okay because that's what their
Totally,
religion says.
but the thing is, they would use anything to justify
Yeah,
the
I'm with
conflict
Adrian
they
on
wanted
this.
to do. They are
sure.
going to
So
fight.
then that,
Yes,
they're gonna
that
shoot,
goes
right?
to what
Okay, but
Jason
my
said
point-
earlier,
my
that
point
if
is this.
religion wasn't there, would they still be fighting?
My point
Yes,
is this.
they would. They would
but
use
not
whatever
as
they
many,
wanted to.
But not as many. Today, like in today's day and age, I think we can shame people, right, when they're doing something that's not right, right? So if somebody, I don't know, you guys, look, you guys can disagree with me if you want, but if somebody's doing something that the general public thinks it's wrong, we can be like, that guy's a bad guy. But
Right.
when that guy does something that's lots of us think is wrong, but another huge portion of the world thinks is right, then that guy's totally justified in whatever he wants to do. Because instead of there being no religion that says, this one thing is right, this one thing is wrong, if there was none of that, then most people, I think, would say that stoning your daughter to death is a bad thing.
Yeah, but the governments would. Then the rules would fall in the hands of the government, and if the government was like stoning is fine, then you would have the same argument. Just there'd be no divinity. Like you take divinity personally.
Yeah, but
like a set of rules.
Yeah.
A government can also have a set of rules, and they can also allow stoning, and they did. And they would allow violence against people because they would be a twisted dictator. They would be like, no religion. Let's kill that whole village of people with rocks. So that thing happens, whether religion is there or not.
This has already been tried, right? Like, pardon me.
hello, dog.
See you, Mom.
So they've already done this.
Come on.
The thing that you're describing, they did it in Russia
What?
during the Communist Revolution. They also did it in China during their Communist Revolution.
Come on.
And both times, millions of people died
Come.
because of secularism.
Why not?
Like, to say, I understand Adrian's point. People are going to kill regardless. A non-centralized sort of distribution center of rules that are kind of
Hello?
all match, right? Like,
What are you doing?
and the consequences are a little bit more steep, right? Like, yeah, I could die, but like beyond death is
I thought you were
eternal
out
torment, right? Man, it's a
Yeah.
pretty high cost.
Still with
The
you?
government can't do that to me, but if this fictitious God does, like that is a form of control.
That 100%. I will say that most religions become if you've watched the Book of Mormon, most religions start in a place where someone is trying to help the people around them,
Or control them.
but it becomes a method of control in the same way that governments will try to control.
Well, there's a bigger question to ask here. Is freedom really awesome? Or is freedom overrated?
So I'm gonna jet us into another quick conversation quickly.
Yeah.
If we created artificial general intelligence, bam, and we had all of a sudden someone who was something that was so super smart that it could fix all our problems. So here's the switch, okay? We could switch it on and we'd make someone super smart who would fix everything, and every human on Earth in a matter of 15 years, would get what they wanted. We would all have the thing. We would get closer to utopia than we would ever be. But we would be in prison because there would be this entity that is much more powerful than us.
Yeah.
Do we voluntarily step into that cage and get everything we've ever wanted?
Do you think you have freedom now?
Well, this is the question. If we're like, well, we're not free right now, and I'm just living my little life. If you tell me that everything's going to be safe and secure, flick the switch. Let's go for it. Like, or do you say, no? We need to maintain. Humanity needs to maintain its freedom, and the destiny of humanity needs to lie in the hands of humans.
I honestly think freedom is a bullshit concept, and we got to stop holding on to it the way we think we do.
I also think that we need to move past humanity as the
primary.
Because the thing is we're going to die at some point. All of us.
Yeah.
So
We've been dying since the day we were born.
Without the ability to like put our brains in something and move on
That's right.
past this particular world, humanity will end on Earth at some point.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
So if we can't move off Earth,
and that is our destiny.
And if we can't change what it is to be human, maybe it starts out. Maybe in the future we're like the dumb monkey cousins
100% we are.
of the thing, and maybe that thing is made of like circuit boards.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Well.
maybe.
Well, the thing is, it is 100% going to be made of a substance that can travel through space.
I think humanity made of meat is literally the larval stage for what.
And
the
this is the thing.
possibility. So like
computers might become our children.
100%. And do you know what? Your purpose as a parent is to launch your child
Computers are going to become our children?
into their future, right? Into the future.
What the hell?
And if that is our job, if our job is to like create a being of such vast intelligence that it can be
I just did a
intergalactic,
thing and adjusted my belt. I'm sure it looked really attractive on me. Yeah.
Sweet.
if that's our job, like sometimes like everybody wants to be the person at the peak of the mountain. Sometimes you're one of the people holding up the peak, right? And maybe that's humanity's job, is to like send the peak of conscious thought into the universe.
The question is do we care that if humanity or if our like experience on Earth carries on or not? Right? Because if we're just like, who cares? Which is fine, because everyone in this room's probably got another like 4 or 5 years left, right? So no.
Why did everybody look at me? Fucking guys.
No, I was thinking about myself. Okay,
we all sitting here are in fact invincible. We will live forever.
Right now, because we're in the camera.
And we're in films.
Yeah.
Which means we are around forever.
Yeah. Once it gets into the Google.
Some computer's gonna be like, hot damn, Bickerman's Grove is sticking around forever.
That's funny shit.
But anybody can look at anything that we've been in 100, 200 years from now, and that makes us relevant again.
It's true.
Give someone an experience.
Feels good. Feels good, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was just saying that if we care, we need to allow computers to flourish.
100%.
So I'm gonna ask like a really objective question, right? Why do we care?
Yeah, it's tough.
Like why do you care beyond your immediate children? Unless you can
the
see,
lives of your immediate children.
unless you can see your grandchild and hold in your arms, why do you care? You're going to be involved in 0% of the decisions as soon as you die.
I guess because
And my job is to survive, splurt, make another one, and that's it.
And worry
I suppose
about today.
because
The future belongs to them.
I've enjoyed pieces of my life.
Yeah.
And so if 5 generations ago people didn't care to continue the human race, then I would never have gotten the opportunity.
Do you know if they did though?
They did, sure.
Or did they care
They
to the end of their plate?
Yeah,
I think 5 generations ago, they really only cared about what was going on right to them at that moment.
Maybe.
There was some people that cared about, like, we gotta make things better, right?
Yeah.
Always.
But like, what are the
Those
motivations?
people always exist.
What are the motivations for developing stuff now? If somebody just wants a little more stuff. Somebody somewhere wants a little more stuff. Somebody wants to get rich, and there's trickle down in benefits.
Yeah.
But at some point, somebody wants to bang a hotter girl.
On your bed.
Someone wants to have a bigger piece of meat beside the campfire. Literally.
That's what drives a lot of human behavior.
It's funny
is the
because
space around the campfire.
We were having this discussion where I was having this argument with you the other day in the parking lot, freezing, and Adrian was asking, could capitalism ever go away?
No.
Could we ever stop worrying about money and just everyone just live and
a new
everybody just does whatever they do for no money, never charges money. You want a TV, you get a TV. You want a new TV show, it's somehow going to be made for you, but everybody's going to make a TV show for free because they get a TV for free.
You would have to automate the shit stuff that no one wants to do. And somebody would have to maintain it.
I mean, it's coming. Universal basic income is on its way.
No, but this universal basic income doesn't solve the problem.
No, but the fact that people are thinking about it is because we're not going to have enough jobs for the number of people on the planet.
Oh, right now we have an unemployment rate, but we don't have a job deficit. It's all kinds of jobs. Nobody wants to do it.
People, unfortunately, yes.
That's right.
Exactly that.
Oh, it's because there's shitty jobs.
Let me tell you, like, about people who have shops, you know, like a workshop where they are making stuff. If you went to because they are turning over people now. This is Canada and Ontario specifically, but they are turning over people so fast. If you said, if I gave you a machine to do this job, would you buy the machine? And they'll be like, I will take the machine.
Let's boil that ocean just a little bit. There's probably a job somewhere where everybody's shit, literal poo-poo at their butts, has to be processed. And there's probably a job somewhere that involves someone having to go, fucking roll up his sleeve and reach in and unclog or jiggle or handle the filth of the world, right?
Yeah.
Has to do that. There's an equivalent job there. Someone does it. And he's an unsung hero, and we all take advantage of this thing that everyone takes for granted. But somebody has to fucking shove his hand in the doo-doo place. Everybody being equal,
The doo-doo.
no one's going to put their hand there. And someone has to put their hand there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That guy needs to make $50 an hour.
That will not, or not.
He might though.
Yeah.
No,
but-
I'm telling you he does.
Mm-hmm.
But like in the world where no one has to do anything they don't want to do, no one's going to be that guy.
no one's going to be that guy. Like, fuck it, you do it.
No, because there is the jobs will have to get done. Like,
So
like
will there
this is
still
the-
be some kind of
why-
dictator
but
that
why
says,
do you-
no, no,
argument that we
you're
had
doing
before.
that.
You're
Yes,
trying,
someone's
you're
trying
trying
to
to
put their
drag
hand in.
the
No, no,
capitalistic
I know,
system.
I know, but here's my
Maybe
point.
in the prison
my
system
point
we
is,
make
but
them
hold
do
on.
those jobs.
My point is this: why do I get to be a production assistant on a Hollywood feature film while he has to put his hand in a cow's butt?
Because firstly, a cow's butt. There are people who love putting their hands up
Because you
cows'
don't
butts.
understand movies. That's why.
There are people who love being veterinarians and putting their hands up cows' butt. Firstly,
Okay,
so
sorry.
you have a general because when people can do anything they want, and this is what happens now. People can do anything they
When
want.
people can do anything they
No, they
want,
can't.
there's going to be a guy that's going to
Yeah, they
unclog
can.
my
No.
toilet.
Okay.
Yeah, they can. Yes, there is a guy that will unclog your toilet. But imagine if this was the system, right?
Hit me.
You want to make a movie? That's fine. Then you have to do 3 jobs that nobody wants to do. Now that's just the system that I came up with in 5 seconds, right? So you want to do the thing you
You want
want
to make a movie, you got to
But
unclog your
who's-
toilet.
That's
No,
right.
no,
Who's-
it's exactly
who's gonna
that. We'll
keep
give you the
track-
golden job.
who's gonna keep
but
track
you
of
gotta do
those
some
jobs?
shit
the
to get there.
organization, the system, the thing we live under.
Well,
Who
who's
keeps
gonna
track
do
of your
those jobs?
taxes? Who keeps track of your taxes? Like this is the thing. Like
The
jobs
people
still
who
have
get those
to
jobs
happen.
are the people that would be intelligent enough to do so.
Everybody, all the jobs will get done.
Well,
Somebody's still gotta be
I'm ready
voted,
to check to make sure you clog yours to share toilets.
Right? Like,
Unclog.
so like,
Yeah.
So
I'll be clogging
I
them.
see it different.
I just find it astounding that you guys are like, we cannot live in a system that is not capitalism.
I find
I'm
it-
like, of course we can.
Listen,
Like-
I would say what gives you the right to tell me what the work I have to offer is worth. It's my work. I have employees.
But that's the system you live in right now.
But that's
Somebody put a value on your work.
That's capitalism.
What
Yes,
happens in a
that's what
situation
you're
like that
working right
as
now.
far as housing goes? How do we decipher who lives in a 1,750 square foot home or somebody who lives in a 4,000 square foot
Absolutely.
home?
These are the problems you have to deal with. It's not an easy solution. But we
Yeah.
deal with it right now because as a painter,
But right now, it comes up on income.
Yes, and the income is a rudimentary number. Like
No.
you could be a painter.
Yeah.
As a painter, you're in this kind of house. As a CEO, you're in this kind of house. So it could be the same thing.
Yeah, but then everybody would
it's
want
a
the
rudimentary
CEO
number
job.
that's associated
Yeah,
with the thing. It could be associated to your value that you provide to society, like the influence you have over
so
society.
like kind of a reward for labor.
Yes, it's
That's
just
capitalism.
no. You are losing the money system, right?
Yeah, but if you lose the money system,
It's gonna be something else.
but you still get a bigger house if you do a more important job.
If there is a bigger house, like you guys are assuming that we're going to have the world we have now over there.
Are we getting less world?
Well, it's just the whole thing would be different. I mean, it's not. I can't pretend to have imagined the world.
Listen, I didn't come here to argue politics. I'm just saying.
I did.
Listen,
I haven't imagined the world, but I
came
just think it's crazy that you guys are like, we can't live without capitalism. It's the only way. And to me, that's like ludicrous. Like, of course, there's other ways to live. 100%. There is another way. Of course, it's like there is only peanut butter.
You're correct.
What are you saying?
You're correct. Conceptually,
Yeah, exactly.
there is another way. You're
Thank
absolutely
you.
100%.
Yeah, of course.
None have been demonstrated that work as well as this shitty one.
Okay, and that's true. This one. I mean, this
No, it's
one.
only true because we only know one way.
No. In the world, we've had other systems of government.
We've tried monarchy.
we haven't.
Yeah.
Well, we
Communism.
haven't. But I'm just saying, like, there's evidence. Like, yeah, monarchy worked really well for a long time.
Yeah.
Until people decided
It
that
didn't work anymore.
people decided like, oh yeah, I can totally
Now, what I would say,
kick this guy's ass.
and this is the thing, like the gentleman who makes this argument, he was on CBC and he wrote a book, and the
Not a
thing
good
is-
argument.
Well, it actually is a very good argument because the thing is, what he's saying is that capitalism
I've
is
been
like
told.
capitalism is like it's like the monarchy. It worked for a time,
Yeah.
but now it's sort of run its course. And it's kind of like coal. It's now getting into the stage where it was amazing when we were using coal to generate electricity for the world, but now it's actually hurting the world. And this is his argument with capitalism, is that it had its purpose. It did so much, but now it's actually getting to a point where it's starting to hurt the world. And we should start thinking about a new system.
That's
And
why I think that AI is the way.
Yeah.
I do.
100%. Because I posed this in my family chat.
AI would make the decisions for who gets to do
Well-
That's right.
And I think that it would help solve a lot of the shit problems.
Because
And it also allowed me to like live out my dreams of leading the resistance.
throwing rocks at the computers. But like, because I posed this to my family chat, I was like, I was talking about, because somebody spoke about, you know, where are we moving towards, and who's gonna make the new set of rules on the other side, and I was like, it's not gonna be a person, it's gonna be an AI, and the AI is gonna say, guys, I can fix everything, but you just gotta trust me and do what I say, and
yeah.
everybody's just gonna go, all right, cool, Joe, or whatever the AI's name is,
I hope it's Joe.
or Andrew.
Here's my problem with AI and the whole concept behind it, and why I think it's not as close as what people think it is.
Yeah.
Is because people don't code for shit. So AI is basically code at this point, and code has inherent problems. Code also has inherent
AI is
biases.
supposed to be code that knows how to write its own code to
Yeah,
continue
that's
to live as
that's
a
something
code.
that's been in science fiction forever, and it just doesn't exist.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think
It's just closer.
It's
until
not even close.
I know, but until AI may be code, or it might be when we upload the first human brain, and that's the first
It's true.
AI that we've got.
If we're thinking about it, it's already been done.
It would be as if you could say,
It's
like,
just-
listen, we're putting a
it's been
human
done,
consciousness in.
and it's not just been known to us yet because we can't accept that yet. Just like cell phones were invented 10 years before we saw the first fucking cell phone that was held up by Zach on freaking Saved by the Bell on a regular basis.
Saved by the Bell.
I'm dating myself. Yeah.
I don't understand.
Anyways, technology, if you've thought about it, trust me, that shit's been done already.
That's ridiculous.
Well,
I think of a lot of things that have never been done.
Well, shit's been done.
Two dogs making
Shit's
love to a
been
cat.
done.
Things. My point
That's been
is,
done.
is
100%.
things are done long before we're actually made aware.
Yeah.
Like here, now you can have a look
Sure.
at this robot that can do a backflip. 20 years ago, that robot was able to do a backflip, but they're now letting us know that that robot can do a backflip because Terminator, skin over an exoskeleton, already fucking exists.
Yeah.
They're just not releasing it to us yet because we can't accept that.
This is cool. We're moving into conspiracy theory territory here.
To be
Much
honest,
like alien life.
to be honest, human beings aren't the same human beings.
middle. Alien life.
Like human beings aren't the same as human beings used to be. Like literally, human beings process more today. Like
People
I look
are
at
able
my-
to accept more
look at-
today
look-
than
look
they
at-
were 50 years ago.
look at your
My God.
look at your parents, right? Look at you how you and your kids relate, right? Like the way I take new information and disseminate information and keep track of so many different things. Like think about how this kind of comes back full circles to movies and TV. When we were young, the only thing we can conceive of was like sweet ass VHS tapes at the video store. Hundreds of them. Literally dozens. But our parents would maybe see a movie 4 times a year. Right?
Yeah.
That's all that lived in their brain. And then the rest of the time, they're doing what? Fucking looking at each other. like, you know what I mean? Like,
Hot.
no, but like doing like they're like
I saw photos of your dad as a
a
young
human
I
being.
remember getting bitter going to Blockbuster or Rogers Video, and they had 20 copies of that new release on the shelf, but there wasn't one fucking left.
But just think about
Damn,
now,
that pissed me off.
my kid will literally hold 10 times the amount of information in her head in an afternoon that I had when I was her age. Just random information.
Yeah. But
That's
you-
Yeah, but
insane.
their brains are programmed to take in information from day one with
That's
these
what I'm
fucking
saying.
devices.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like humans
but
today
the
are not
question of
humans.
retention is
We're cyborgs now.
Essentially,
Yeah,
we
it's
are.
ridiculous.
We are
It's ridiculous.
cyborgs. I don't even think it's ridiculous. I think it's a bit exciting.
Yeah,
it?
no, and the thing is, but this is the question is, what happens? Like being able to connect ourselves to technology. I mean, this is really exciting
Yeah, but
because
we're
I think
so-
we're going to become intergalactic,
Have you ever wanted to know how to do something
an
and looked it up on
intergalactic
YouTube?
species by
Yes,
being
but
half machine.
we're so, especially the kids, not as much us when I say we, the kids of today are so connected to their devices that they have lost almost and are getting close to losing all social qualities because they're all about this.
So-
the world doesn't exist. They will text their friend beside them.
You want to know what the median age of
It's-
of the people I
The
work with
social
now is?
aspect is going to shit, and it's no good.
The median age of the people I work with now.
24.
How about that? 24 years old.
you're
They-
the old guy.
I am literally the dinosaur, and every conception I had about millennials has been blown out of the fucking water. I have never seen people work so hard and are so fucking wicked smart than working with that age range. Every time I hear now, like someone my age talk about snowflakes, and trust me, I poke fun at a lot of bullshit shit. They blow my mind. I feel like I'm not even I feel like a dumb ape. I feel like they hired me because it was funny.
They did.
I swear to God. They literally will sit there and conceive of something, kind of work it out on a whiteboard, look at each other, and then go make a thing. and then it's live, and it's going out, and it's affecting like thousands of people. Live changes, and they'll do like 30 live changes to their base code a day.
But can they put a cassette back in the cassette holder? No, they
Or
cannot.
make a
can they
phone call on a
rewind the
rotary
VHS?
dial phone.
Right. You know, like, but the thing is, they look at you and they go, "What the fuck would you ever do, with this?" Why? You know, I can go anywhere. You know, and I can pick up. And to say that if you took it away from them, they wouldn't be smart enough to make it over again? No. They're wicked smart. They have hobbies like they go, yeah, in my spare time I build tables. You know, one person owns a sewing store. Another guy, you know, like they're way more accomplished than I ever was. I feel when I see millennials now, I go, I was wrong. I was stupid about everything. Everybody my age is stupid about millennials.
If they're 20 something.
This makes me upset.
not
Makes me wish I was a millennial.
What's that?
He's never
For
told me he was
20-somethings,
wrong
they're not
when
millennials.
we've been talking about something.
I guess they're not. They're like the next generation
You
outside
didn't hear
of
that
millennials.
either.
Say it again.
I said I wish I was a millennial because you've never told me you were wrong when we were arguing.
It's true. The thing is, when you and I are arguing, I'm not wrong.
We're gonna shut this down,
Yo,
but then we can carry on. I just like while we got all 4 mics. I'm pretty sure a mic's gonna die soon.
Right.
hopefully it's this one.
Microphone.
Hopefully it's this one.
Microphone.
Microphones.
Oh, yeah.
We're just gonna say Merry Christmas and
Merry
good night to
Christmas.
everyone.
I mean, I imagine that everybody loved this episode.
Merry Christmas. I hope you did, because I thought we talked about good stuff.
It's only
This
2 hours
episode is
long.
brought to you by Landshark. Fins up.
Yeah, yes. Use the offer code First Frames First to get 20% off your next case of Landshark.
Actually, it's closer to 50%. Actually,
Yes.
And if you don't find the offer code area on their website, feel free
Just
to
call
email
them.
or call them.
Yeah, 100%. They will accept it.
Yeah.
like if you listen to this podcast up until this point,
You're a
then
rock star.
You should send us a message and we'll send you something for free, like a fucking T-shirt.
Actually, our friend Cam probably is watching this.
Ahoy, Cam!
Hey, Cam.
Hey, Cam.
Yeah,
Cam?
Cheers. We owe Cam a movie.
Oh,
We
fuck.
do.
We owe Cam a movie?
He wants us
yes.
to watch down in his theater.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll have to take
Is
advantage
it-
of that.
We will 100%.
We will?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Do I know Cam?
No.
No.
Oh.
But
All right.
Cam likes what
Cam
we
knows
do.
you. I'll tell you what.
Cam knows
Hey,
you.
Cam.
Ayo.
Okay,
guys.
adios muchachos. Thanks very much.
Peace.
See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Dream big.
3 times. 3 times viewer increase.
That was good.
Dream big 3 times.
Dream big 3 times viewer increase. Okay, we each say
hard.
we each say an inspirational thing.
Oh my God.
I'll say the first one, and then you guys
I
go.
got nothing.
Okay,
Yeah,
3, 2,
Can't
1.
wait.
Dream big.
Scratch word itches.
Work hard.
Thanks for watching.
First frames first.
Yes, first frames first. Thank you, Jason.
Welcome.
If you enjoyed, head over to our website, www.thefableforest.com. Check out our films and sign up for our newsletter where we will send you exclusive content.
Hit us up on our socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, always at The Fable Forest. And share our show with your friends. It'll really help us out a lot.
Dream big.
Work hard.